How's it going, guys? Hope you had a great Easter. Back from holiday now, so back to work. Week 6, day 1, starting off with banded squats. And what I'm about to show you here is set 1, 3, and 5. I've upped the weight for this month, or for the last part of the block. I was doing 5 sets of 3 at 120, and now we've gone up to 125. Very small jump, but remember, the whole point here is for me to make every rep as quick as possible. To which I always feel like is a lot more obvious to see as the sets go on. My first set, I always feel like my first set is the slowest, despite moving relatively quick. But you probably start to maybe notice here, I move considerably quicker on my third set. Excuse me, I keep saying my second. This is the second video, but this is my third set. Like a lot quicker, a lot more comfortable. Positioning is really good as well. I always say to people, like, speed kills. A lot of times when people lift heavy, they think they have to move slow, and I always tell people, like, have the intent of moving the weight as fast as possible. The quicker you get out of a sticking spot, the more of a chance you have of actually completing the lift. So thinking that you need to move slow because the weight's heavy and you want to almost feel like you need to grind through your lift is not the way you want to go about lifting heavy weights. You always want to think about moving as quick as you can. It may not feel like it, may not look like it, but in your mind, always have the intent to move as quick as possible. And this is one of the reasons why we've added this banded squat to my program, just so I can get into that rhythm of just trying to move that weight as quick as possible, especially with the bands attached. That allows me to reinforce that speed all the way through, because there's more tension as the weight starts to get up to that top position. Then we finish things off with the ascended deadlift. So every set, I'm up in the weight, and we did 3 sets of 3 reps. So this was my first set of 3 reps at 180, nice and easy. My hip was actually feeling a lot better, which was great. Wasn't in too much discomfort. So this was set number 2, 220 on the bar, 220 kilos, that is. Again, nice and simple. And I was feeling a bit adventurous, so I thought, let's match my personal best. So this is 260. I've done this before at a slightly heavier body weight, excuse me. I think at the time I might have been in the 95, 96 kilo range, whereas now I haven't weighed myself since I come back from holiday, but to be honest, I don't think I put on that much weight anyway. I was 93. So yeah, first rep was definitely very hard, and I'm glad to get the 2. I'd say this was more of an RPE 9 than it would be an 8. However, still got the job done. And it's weird this time around. I do feel like everything's feeling really heavy, but very doable. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So day 2 on the way, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.